Hello there, and welcome to the iWake podcast. Today is Thursday, June 27th, 2013, and this is the Nintendo edition of the show, the last iWake before my big trip to Las Vegas and Los Angeles. So we'll be on basically a 2-week hiatus after this episode. There will be more International Film Club podcasts during that time period. And I believe one more Nintendo Club podcast, if not more. So those two podcasts will continue to run, but iWake will pause for those 2 weeks. So today's episode, there is some news going on that I wanted to talk about. First up is Miiverse. It got updated as far as character count. You can now type in 200 characters and share those to Miiverse instead of the old limit. I think it was 100 characters, something like that. So Miiverse is the social network that Nintendo is using with the Wii U and soon the 3DS. Sometime this year, it's been said and announced. So that was the big news item, I guess, of the week. There's some cool sales going on. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is $40 on Amazon for the Wii U. A couple other cool sales as well. But the stuff I want to talk about today on today's show, less news related and more kind of interesting things as I've noticed as I've been playing some new games. I picked up NBA 2K13 for the Wii U, and this is my first basketball game since like NBA Jam on the Sega Genesis. So it's really interesting to get back into this world of basketball games. What are they now? So when I first went back, I remember basketball games. You're playing just to win the game, right? You're playing just to score points and win the game. You have all these ridiculous dunks you can do, and that was what basketball games meant for a gaming console. And now on the Wii U with NBA 2K13, it's a completely different experience that I did not anticipate. There's like a whole new story mode element where you're playing as an individual character, and that is a rookie, and you're guided through interview processes where you're able to choose good answers and bad answers that influence which teams you get picked to be on, that influence what the fans and your teammates think of you. So you have that element. Then you have during the gameplay itself, not just winning or losing, but more importantly, are you being a good team player? Are you passing the ball enough? Are you picking good shots to pick? Are you playing good defense? Are you asking for the ball all the time or things like that? So that is part of it. And then there's in-game objectives. As you're playing the game, it'll have these objectives where if you complete them, you get extra basically leveling up points for your character. So there's all these new elements that I haven't seen before since I've been out since the Sega Genesis as far as basketball games. And it's a really fascinating thing because it's kind of hard. I'm hitting C pluses as far as my grade as a player on the team in all these games. And it's been baffling that it's brought a new challenge to the game that I don't care so much if I win or lose, but it's more about, can I get that A+ grade? Can I win the affection of my teammates? Can I be a better player? That's what it's all about, and that's a fascinating turn of events for me. And it's also the first game that I decided, hey, let me actually use the Pro Controller as my main controller. Let me learn how to use the game on the Pro Controller. Let that be what I decide to go with. And it's something that I haven't used much of because I love the gamepad. I really do. It's the gamepad is so comfortable for me to hold in my hand, and it just is a wonderful controller. But I got this Pro Controller for $40, and I want to use it because it is a really nice controller. One thing I really appreciate is how, because it's not spread up apart as much, that D-pad is comfortable to hold. So D-pad and those buttons are very much comfortable versus in the gamepad, it's kind of awkward moving your thumb down that far. But besides that, it's just a wonderfully built controller. I love the layout of the buttons. I love all of that. and it's been a blast playing with it on that game, as well as Super Luigi U, because I've been playing a little bit of that on the Pro Controller, and it's fantastic. It really is. It took me a little bit of time to learn the plus-minus configuration, because on the gamepad it is in a vertical orientation, and on the Pro Controller it's horizontal, as you see right there, the plus and minus. So that's the big change. As far as NBA 2K13, I'm enjoying it. I'm really loving it. It's kind of baffling to me. They use B as the OK button instead of A. A is kind of the standard button, I always thought, for games to progress through the menus, and this one doesn't do that. So it's there's some weird interface things that are bothersome, but not a whole lot. There is gamepad support, a big game support. There's the ability to see kind of a little mood indicator for the players, a thermal type thing. So there are some cool things with the gamepad. I haven't really dug into those yet because I've been really focused on that Pro Controller and seeing how that plays with it. Beyond that, I guess to close the show out, I have to talk about Animal Crossing, because I've been playing Animal Crossing every day since I bought it. It's going to be a game that I play until I retire my 3DS XL and move on to whatever Nintendo brings out next, whatever that may be. And it's a game that I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of. That it's like going on vacation every day, as I've said before. And today I just want to talk about one really cool way to make a lot of money. Bells in the game, so you don't have to spend as much time worrying about making those bells, the money. So if you're into Animal Crossing, I hope you enjoy this little section here. The trick really is going to the island at night. After 11 p.m., there's some really valuable bugs that come out. And I managed in a single, and basically I've managed to make 200,000 bells in a single outing, filling up my basket in the island. So yesterday I went twice to the island and made 430,000 bells just in an hour to 2 hours worth of bug catching. And it's a really peaceful thing with that music at night and the visuals and sneaking up on bugs. It really is a great, relaxing way to close my evening and go to bed. I get to leave from vacation to going to sleep, and it's a really cool way to close out my day. It really is. So that's another. And beyond that, I also discovered these. If you haven't discovered, you can actually plant fruits in the ground to grow trees. And what I'm planning on, I have one tree in growth right now, a perfect cherry. So I'm going to grow a whole orchard of these perfect cherry trees. I know they only have limited runs as far as how much they grow, but I'm going to be doing a lot of that to make a ton of money as far as that's concerned, and be selling these perfect cherries in other towns that don't have it natively. Anyways, so just I guess that's what I had to say about Animal Crossing. Really enjoying all the peculiarities about it, the charm of it, the basically vacation nature of it. And another thing that really shocked me the other night was it kind of knows where I'm at and what time it is, and I gather it understands the weather conditions vaguely around me, because it was raining and stuff the other night, and it actually thundered outside my house or apartment while I was playing Animal Crossing, and it was raining in the game. So it really did bring that element of life and truth that this is a real life thing, an alternative reality where the time is the same, the weather is vaguely the same, but your atmosphere, your people you interact with, and the whole essence of what life is much different. So Animal Crossing is my number one played game since getting it on June 9th. It's now at 42 hours of gameplay through 57 plays, at an average of 44 minutes per play. So really enjoying this game, and I think you'd like it too. If you have a 3DS, pick it up and add me as your friend on the friend code sharing. Just add your friend code in the comments, and I'll add mine down there as well. So thanks for watching this edition of the Nintendo podcast. I'll be back in a couple weeks for another edition, and I'll have some shorter videos on the YouTube channel as I'm traveling and doing things. So with that said, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye-bye.